So what are some areas of tech, when we say we're going to talk about technology, does anybody have a certain thing they're
I
kind of
love
hoping
Canva.
they wish they knew more about?
Canva.
Canva.
Yeah,
I love Canva.
I need to learn how to use those.
Doug, do you use the professional version of Canva or just the
I
regular
do.
version?
I do because, and Sharon, I'm just going to start. Is that okay? Okay. I'm using the paid version of Canva. There's a reason. Where is it? All I got is almond cows up. Here we go. Screen one. All right, so I like it because I wanted to, you know, I'm a creative person. I'm but I don't want to get Photoshop. It's so advanced and it's expensive and all this stuff. So I do pay for this version of Canva. I don't even know how much it costs, but the free version still does a bunch. You know, it's I don't even know how to find out. I think I'm doing 20. Oh gosh, it's $25 a month. It's not cheap. I need to do more design.
I do the free version. Why don't you pretend for the free version?
Well, it's all about the same. I think I just I don't have to pay for like special pictures and things like
Right.
that. All right. So the nice thing about Canva is because it's ridiculous how many things there are now. I can do presentations, social media, videos, and look at all these. Like if I want to do an Instagram post, I just click on Instagram post. And it gives me all these templates. You know, so like, let's see, here's an animated Instagram post. It's got little moving things on it. And then you just, it's really click on it and you say, you know, whatever you want, you know. And it's really easy. What if I want my text bigger? I can just drag it bigger. You know, and it's super easy. And then you download it and you're good to go. And you have all these different formats I can download in. So it's very flexible. Now, Sharon's going to show you WordSwag, which is probably easier. But this, I feel like, gives me a lot of options. So, like to make a poster, let's see. Oh, this is already done. Sorry, I'm trying to, here's some good templates. Okay, so with my templates, I can search by colors. Recently, I searched for a coffee cup template. And now it remembers that I typed Team Transformers, you know, so you have all these different things. And it's pretty amazing. Now, the thing that's with WordSwag, you're going to see that it's just a little more limited, but it gives Sharon what she needs because she's probably already has the background pictures and she's just putting words on it. So WordSwag is literally, you're just adding some words to something. This is more of like, I want to design something from the ground up. So that if that excites you, then that would be good. You know, but I find that I'm doing a lot. I do all my posters like this in there. And it's so easy just to say, you know, I don't love this look of these oranges. Let me just make it into this. And of course, I'd have to fix it up, but now it looks like that. You know, so there's just so many different ways you could do this. Bridging the financial gap. You know, and this layout doesn't work, but you can see how easy it is. And if I didn't like that picture, I could just get rid of it. And let's see, I can put the Brooklyn Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge on there.
Hey, bridge the gap.
Bridge the gap. That's why I had it. I could put Daniel in there. I can do him as the whole background. I can do another picture of.
That's Daniel.
Yeah.
Look at him looking all cute.
Don't mess with my son. So, I mean, I think it's great. And there's also, I'm going to show you one more thing that I like is that there's a lot of variety in the types of things you can do. For instance, if I want, I'm doing, we're on Zoom right now. I can just put in Zoom, and it has Zoom background templates. And so, I mean, I could easily make a template, and that's how I do like my, when you see me have like a little tower garden with a recording studio, that's just my template, So these will be exactly the right size for Zoom. And you can do the same thing with your covers. You know how it is when you're doing a cover for Facebook, and then it's a little different than YouTube and all this stuff. So if you're thinking like, I never asked myself these questions, then this might not be for you. But if you're into it, even t-shirt designs, I haven't even gone here yet. I mean, I could probably just make a bunch of shirts for our team out of here using some of their ideas, Any questions about the capabilities or some examples or anything from Canva? It's really easy to share designs too. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I really love using Canva to make flyers, especially the amount of variety they have in backgrounds is just awesome. I use them half the time, and then I use Photofy half the time on making flyers, depending on what I'm making. But making flyers, I mainly use Canva. If I'm doing like collages and some other things, I may use something else. So I think it's a great app. Everyone should use it, especially in our business.
Are you using Canva on the phone, Michelle?
Yes, but I find that when I make my flyers on my laptop, I have a bit more capability. So I usually, I might start on my phone because I forget that. And then I'm like, okay, I'll finish it on my laptop because there's just certain things that don't translate.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I've been just using it on my phone and I found it to be very frustrating. So I'm going to try it on my laptop from now on.
Oh yeah.
I don't even use it on the only reason I even have it on my phone is because I want to have access to some of the files I've already made. And they do have another app. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe you have, Michelle. It's called Canva Stories. And I think it's Canva, but it forms it into Instagram stories.
Really?
I haven't
Yeah.
used that yet. I'm
How do you
always
access
stealing
that?
stories from the story group.
Yeah, I know. Gosh, there's so many good ones.
Mhm.
All right, so my next part of my technology showcase.
Wait, is the Canva stories only for the paid Canva?
No, it's an app. It's a separate app.
Oh, it's a separate app. Okay. Wow.
Let me check.
Hey,
Canva-
I just saw something for yours, Doug. It says you can now schedule straight to Instagram Business with Canva Pro. So I don't know whether you can schedule to Instagram also, but I think you're going to be able to do a lot more with the paid, obviously. And that might be one of the things you could schedule to Instagram.
Can you show us that? Just where the option
I
is?
can show you my Canva also, but I don't know where Doug's going next. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you want to stick with graphic design, we can, then I'll come back to communication later. So go ahead. I'm going to see if I can figure out what you're talking about. But Sharon, if you got something, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just share it and you can read that too. Screen. Can you guys hear me? I don't even know.
Yes,
Am I-
yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not used to sharing on my phone. Whoops, okay. So here I am on Canva, like Michelle's saying, I use it sometimes, I get a little lost, but basically you can figure out what size you want with like, do you want to do it at the very top? It says Instagram post, poster, flyer, your story, any of those things you can choose, even a photo collage. So this is, I think it's a free app you can download to your phone, presentation even. So sometimes people do Canva presentations and they show you some Instagram posts. I don't know if you just can change those. I haven't done that. And stories, your stories, all that. So I have done some flyers on here and you'll see all my mistakes. You'll see that I didn't use some of these because I wasn't happy. So I go to a different thing, you know? So you'll see I had 2 different things for Karen's QNMD, but like the Lunch and Learn, I love that Canva saves the flyer and you could just change it around. So if I had to change this one around, then I could just change the wording, you know? See how down at the bottom you could change the text, or I could change the picture and I could say, oh, let's get somebody else's picture in there and change the date and the text. So I do use Canva sometimes. And for some events, like I liked this event with Denise. She's a carnivore and I'm an herbivore. So that was a different kind of talk. But anyway, so we came together and had that flyer, but you'll see like the Love Yourself flyer. So anyway, I would just start with home and you start with what size do you want? And you go from there. So say I wanted to do an Instagram post. If I like one of these backgrounds like this, then I would just change it around. You just tap on it, you know, and then you've got the text down at the bottom. Okay, so that's Canva. I feel like it's an empowering thing when you can make your own flyers. Sometimes when I run across a picture, I'm like, oh, we can have an event based on that blank canvas or whatever. So I wanted to show you on Team Transformers Facebook. Also, we know that it's on Juice Plus Insights. There's some blank canvases, but if you go to the album section of Team Transformers, we have some pictures, okay? Over time, there's bundle resources I gave to somebody today, but let's see, keep these images. So there's different images. We can add more blank things to here, you know, for you to use. But say you want to do a smoothie party, you pick this image. I'm gonna download it right now to my phone. It's already on there, but oops, I don't know if that did it. Let's see, do that again. Save photo. So I save all kinds of photos, okay? So let's say we're gonna do this party. I like Word Swag a lot. It makes my life easy. So you'll see it at the very top. I'm on the iPhone, so I just search for what I want. Starbucks a lot, chess a lot, Zoom sometimes, you know. But anyway, here's Word Swag. That's a free app. Okay, and so if you have your basic picture, you go in here, you can get some free photos. I'll show you that really quick. There's not very many, like Michelle and Doug are saying. They're just backgrounds, okay? So I don't always go there unless it's like a quick, you know, announcement. But I'll go to the library and you'll see I'm very busy with lots of different pictures that I make, and I trial and error. Look at how many different ones I made of this one simple change. So, you know, it's not about perfection. It's just about having fun with it also. So this one, I choose the smoothie one. And then so then you can pick down at the bottom, you see these frames. You could pick to just use part of it or not, you know. I did that with some of the QNMD pictures, but I like to use all of it pretty much. So then I go next, and then it already starts to pre-fill some text. So I just have to double tap for this, but also look at the top, it says add text. If I wanted to do 2 different types of fonts, then I would do that add text. But so I'm gonna double tap, I'm gonna say, and I usually voice it, or I'm gonna say, let's go to Nalani's Monday. All right. Okay, so then I say done. I say continue anyway. And now it says that. Okay, let's go to Nalani's Monday. So, but if I want to change the style, I go to styles down here with the A, it says styles. And then I just switch it. So I just switched. It's not showing up. There we go. And I could change the color. I could do it pink. Let's see. So you really just, you play around with it. You have fun. So that makes no sense yet. Let's do a square. Let's go to Nalani's Monday. So you just really
love that. I used to love the way you could roll the dice on the bottom.
Let's go to Nalani's. That doesn't match. So then we go to pink or something. Okay, and then but maybe that's too bold. Let's calm it down a little bit with this transparency little slider. Okay, so that's how easy it can be. All right. And then if I wanted to add a different text, I go to the top. See, add text at the very top, that little plus sign. And then I can add another type of font. So I'll say 8:30 p.m. That's pretty late for a smoothie. Oh, well. And then I'll go to styles. Let's say we want to use that or this. So, you know, you just play around with it, how you like the way it looks. And then you save it to your camera roll and you make an event. It's that easy. If you make the event, people will come, right? So the one I like lately is this circular one. Where is it? Not there. This other, where's the circle? There it is. This circle. So you can do whatever you want on here. Okay, so it's pretty easy. I wanted to show that.
Roll the
Anybody-
dice, like he said. I want to see what happens.
Oh yeah,
when
you
you-
can roll the
dice on the
dice. I
bottom.
forgot.
See,
Right,
it
the dice is on the
randomizes
bottom.
what it does.
See the dice at the bottom right?
Yeah.
Cool, really
Cool.
cool. And like with ones like this,
So what are you saying? When you roll the dice, it just changes what you've got up there?
it changes, you're already in a certain font or style, but
Yeah.
it'll change it up a little bit when you roll the dice. It'll be the same style or font that you've been in, but it'll give you 5 different options. So
Oh.
then I could go
There's
to this
also-
one.
Yeah, there's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's dice. So you have
Right.
options.
Right, well, there's all these fonts. See how I go through them here? These are all fonts and styles. But then for each one of those, there's the dice. So you could, anyway. You got to play around with it. Let's see, that didn't change much.
It's a
Little
good
bit.
tool.
It's awesome. I use it like every day.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can stop sharing. I'm not sure how. Okay, stop. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that helps somebody. And let's go to Nalani.
Righty, cool. That's some great stuff. So I'm going to just go to Constant Contact and you can sign up for free. You just click on that, put your information on there. Constant Contact is an email. I don't know if anybody is not familiar with it, but it is an account that helps you to send out emails. And of course, you would upload your contacts. And by the way, it's free unless you have a whole lot of contacts, and then there's a cost. But I think it's free for about, well, let's look at pricing and I can tell you where it's free. I have to come out of there. Sorry. All righty, so.
Nalani, I have a MailChimp account. Did you ever use MailChimp? Do you know the difference between this?
I do not. I've heard about MailChimp and a lot have recommended it. So maybe you could just show us the difference. I don't know because I've had Constant Contact for years. So I
No,
really
I've
don't
only
know.
used it once. I'm certainly not an expert. I know Sandy has used it several times. I just didn't know if there was a difference.
Mhm. I think they're the same. So it's email marketing pricing and that way you can get, so you sign up for free. Sorry. And it's $20 a month if you decide to start paying for it, depending on how many people, up to 3 users and all. So that's what I do there. Let's come out of here, go back. No, not Gmail, I'm sorry.
I didn't know they had a free version of Constant Contact. I used to use it and I think I paid the $20 a month. And so then
Uh-huh.
I canceled it. But it's
You know,
really
I was
good.
looking at the different packages. It says it doesn't list the free one, but it says sign up for free. So I think if you have very few, it'll be free. Like MailChimp is free for up to 2,000 contacts.
Wow.
Yes, this is the part I wanted you to show us, Nalani. So I get emails from Nalani with events, and she's got the flyers in there. I clicked on the wellness side hustle and I went straight to Zoom. I was like, oh my gosh, I needed to stop it. But it was pretty cool the way she's got it set up. So I wanted to make sure she showed you how to do that.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, in order for me to do that, they don't allow you to send the same thing more than once because that'll be like spam. So you could just make a copy of it. And it'll be the exact same
And
thing.
send them my flyer for Tuesday night, but you like to do it the last minute, you said.
Yeah, but I can show you how I schedule it for the last minute.
Oh.
I would love to do that.
You want me to
Okay.
send you the flyer, or do you have?
Yeah. What's the name? I'll just put in, I usually put invite and then the date, 4.23. Okay. So now it'll allow me to access it.
Where do you want me to send you the flyer?
Nalani, Dr. Nalani8@gmail.com, drnalani8@gmail.com. Oh, you know what? You could have just put the flyer on Voxer because that's what I usually, is it already on Voxer?
On Boxer, if you want to go in there.
Yeah, I'll just get it from Voxer.
That's another good tip right there. A lot of people don't realize you can do Voxer on your computer, which is really convenient if you're
Very.
using Canva or just you're working on your computer and you want to just send a Voxer real quick link. I love it.
Page is loading.
It does load a little wacky sometimes.
Yeah, well, I think
Or
I think
sometimes
that's
it just
because you're on
disappears.
Voxer. I mean, because we're on Zoom.
How do you get Voxer on your computer? Is it just,
You just go to Voxer.com.
Yeah, Voxer.com and log in.
okay.
Yeah,
This
that's
is it, right? Okay, so I just saved the image to my desktop. And I always just say tonight,
okay. That's the old one with the orange.
right?
Might have saved it somewhere else.
She's-
No, it'll save, I just save it with the same words. So
Oh,
now, yeah, okay, so now, let's get out of Voxer and just go back to Constant Contact. Upload the image.
Looks a lot like Canva. Simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. Desktop. I love Canva too. Tonight.
that's awesome, Nalani. Then it replaces it, and you don't have to even delete the other one.
Exactly. It'll just replace the other one. If you try to save it with the exact same name, the computer says, do you really want to do that? All right, so,
the
okay,
date
so
Tuesday,
this one,
30 Eastern.
okay, let's change it. So what we do here, all you do is slide it over here and it replaces it. And then what's the time? 8:30 Eastern, right, 5:30, right. Okay, it's the same time. So now because the last one had the same Zoom information, this one is going to have the same information. But the way you would link it is you just click on the picture and it gives you the option to link. And you click on it and edit. And of course, it already has your number in here. But if it was another one, that's how you would do it. You just insert it and you have the link. So when they click on this, it'll open up. And if they click on this, it'll open up. And so you just save it. And then I always like to preview it just to make sure, because I've sent things with the wrong link to it. So now you can click join us and it's going to go, see, that's
Yeah,
to
when
a new.
you're- Because that
That's
you
too-
clicked on a different part. You have to link. You have to
No,
link both of them.
what happened was I didn't put the right Zoom number in there. See, that's why you have to check it. Oh, I don't want to leave this meeting. No. Okay, let's go back to here.
So you have to
Okay.
edit the word join us.
Right, I have to edit that one, but this one, if I click on
That
this
will
one, this one will take us to the right place.
Yeah.
Right. no, I don't want to do that either. Okay. All right, so that's,
Then how do you?
Hey, I have a tip related to this.
Okay.
What you could do, let's see. Let me share real quick, because this is, Nalani, stop your share for a second.
All right, I just wanted to complete that, join us. All right.
Okay, check this out. So in Zoom, wait a second. Can you guys see my Zoom when I share? Can you share Zoom?
We saw, yeah,
Oh, you saw it. Okay.
we saw, yeah. No, we saw MailChimp.
Okay. You can't see my controls for participants?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. All right. So in Zoom, when you go to participants at the bottom, if you say invite
Right,
and copy the invite link, that link will include the password.
Well,
And they wouldn't even have to put a password in when they click.
it'll include the password for that particular meeting, which brings up.
Right, which if you're on your own meeting, yeah, you would be able to do that.
Which brings up what I would like to do is change our password now that we've gotten past conference and everything to just 4009. But I'm afraid to do it. I don't want to lose anybody. So that it will always be that, because I don't want to have a product event and them have to put in team.
mhm,
And with the word swag, if I do a word, if I don't choose the right template or the right text, it'll capitalize it, which I don't need it capitalized, So if I do a number and it's only 4009, I feel like it's easier. Are you guys good with that?
yeah,
Because then next time or whatever, then you could copy that, what Doug's saying. You go down to participants. Like right now, if we did that, we go down and we hit invite, it'll give you the link, but it'll have the password team, what is it called? Embedded in the link. It'll have that.
mhm.
So for Nalani, that event Tuesday night is 4009. So anyway,
So would it essentially be the same exact link then for every event?
yes,
Okay,
on my line, on Doug's.
on your line, well, of course, right.
Now, you know what, Doug? I believe when you create the link, the zoom.us/j/ and the number,
Yeah.
I wonder if the password, so have you clicked on it? The password is not included in that.
Right. When you do that,
It wasn't. I could tell by your link. Your link
Right.
it says zoom.us/j/ the number. And
Right,
there'll be another slash with passwords on it if it's the right one. If it has.
okay. So right now, so if I copy.
I'm hitting
the-
invite right now. I copied the link invitation and now I'm putting it in the chat for right now.
That's what I just copied it.
And see that PWD and boom, it has all that.
Okay,
we're-
so I'm going to, let me share this quickly. So now I'm going to change this join us and edit the link. So now that it will include it.
Tuesday night, Nalani, because Tuesday night is 4009.
I know she's just, we're
Oh,
gonna change it.
okay. Okay, then I better leave it alone.
Yeah.
Let me go back and undo.
Sharon, let's go ahead and just make that change. It's no big deal. Everybody's gonna be
Well,
fine.
I wanted new flyers from somebody for the Blitz and for the lunch and learn.
No problem.
Should
Okay,
I stop sharing or are we going to do that now? Or?
you want to schedule?
Well-
No, we can't. I don't think we could change it now unless we want to.
Sharon, you don't have to force her to schedule it now.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind it. I like doing it right now because then I won't have to do it later.
I just don't know that everybody else, okay.
I have a quick question. On the Constant Contact, Nalani, did you have to manually input all of your emails or did you
No,
download?
no, you would
Virtual
click on
Office?
contacts, and they give you the option to download a whole, you could just go to, I did it when I first signed up, I did it with my whole email account.
Okay.
Right, and then you
It's
could.
not like you didn't take it, you just took your whole email account. It's not like you took just customers from the virtual office or anything like that.
No, it was just
Okay.
from my email. So here you could either create a new contact one at a time, or
Okay.
you can upload from a file, or you can paste, copy and paste, this way. And sometimes I do it that way. I just put the information there and fill it in as many people. Okay, so we're gonna schedule this. I'm gonna schedule this, right?
That was a great question, Susan. And on the virtual office, you can go into like your customers and hit run. Like if you just go to customer data, hit run, you'll get your whole list of customers, and then you save it as an Excel. And so when it says upload, it's something like that. Some kind of Excel is what you would upload, or Doug would be able to tell you what you would upload.
You know what? I've never done that. Customer data.
Just so you guys know, I do think, Nalani's far enough down the road with this app that she's very familiar with it, and she has over 5,000 contacts. So this is her thing. I'm definitely going to be going with MailChimp. I think they have a very cheap option of like $9 a month and a free one. So I'll be able to help. They're all very similar. So usually what you do is a CSV file, a comma separated file, and then you upload. So yeah, you can upload your customers. You're going to want to do a tag. I'm sure there's tags or categories you can put on them, so that way you can say, oh, email all customers only. And now I know for a fact that the way Karen does it, she has them, like when she lived down here near us, she would have tags for the different parts of our city, because if we're doing an event out west, she wanted to be able to just email those customers. If she does the events in Boca, she just hits those customers.
Right.
So
That's how I do here. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got
You can even
boomers. She's got
Yeah, I still do that. I mean, right now what's awesome is with all the Zoom events, I just now go select all because it doesn't matter, where they live. So that's really only if it's
I've used
live event.
the MailChimp free version, and it's very similar to this.
You're not finding any limitations on the free versions?
I haven't found any. I used it for the school fundraising newsletter, and I haven't found any limitations. I think you can only do, I want to say there is a limitation to however many contacts you can have.
Yeah, it's 5,000.
But I think that's it that it did everything else that I needed.
Before Nalani leaves the screen, so boomers, is that you downloading the people who joined your Facebook group?
Yes, they signed up for it on my Facebook group.
So sometimes if you make your own Facebook group, you can have people enter and actually give you their email. But also I think there's probably a way of just, I don't know.
Yes, there is a way it says sign my list. Something
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
and within Constant Contact or MailChimp, you're going to find something called integrations, and they probably integrated with Facebook. So when they enter it, it automatically shows up in her project or Constant Contact. Is that true?
Right. It depends. Yeah. And for this one though, for the Facebook one, there's a link, and they just click on the link and it'll take you to Constant Contact, and then they could sign up. Let me see if I can do this.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
For that really quickly. Okay, so not so really quickly. Okay.
So you have it in your beginning post, your
Right. That's
awesome.
That's great. So let me say this though. I do think it's a good idea to start thinking about this for many of us. You have to remember though, like I know the other day Nalani had said, oh yeah, I have what'd she say? I forgot what you said. You did, oh yeah, you did an email newsletter and you got like 4 orders. And somebody was like, oh my gosh, 4 orders, that's pretty awesome. So I'm worried that they're thinking, ooh, I should have an email list and I can get 4 orders
Oh,
really easy like
no,
that.
yeah.
It
Yeah, it
doesn't,
doesn't-
I mean, Nalani has a following. Her husband has a huge following. They're both naturopathic doctors. It's different. Okay. If the friends list went up to 10,000 on Facebook, she would hit 10,000, no problem. Okay. So it's almost like, I mean, and it's not almost like Nalani is a celebrity within her circles. Okay. So that doesn't mean we shouldn't use it though. I mean, it could be still valid for us, especially like the way Karen's using it is great. And which is really the same. It's just you can't expect that it's going to become your main thing for quite a while as far as prospecting. And just look at it as another thing to develop. We're in this for the long haul, and it's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. Especially, I'm noticing ever since you know, social media companies have gotten kind of political, and then they start like deleting certain accounts and stuff. That's when it became real to me that wait a minute, all this stuff we have on social media could be taken away or monetized to us at any point. So it would be nice to kind of have your own contact, so you could really contact people if you didn't have Facebook. So I think customer service is another great area. It's so easy to get your customers into this, and I think that's a great starting point. That's where I'm going to start.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point, because I was telling others about having a newsletter, and it takes time to build up a following with newsletters. But that doesn't mean you have to write all the content yourself. You could just have a newsletter sharing something that somebody else posted, but it's a matter of, like anything else, several exposures, you know, several touches until they get used to you. So that's a really important point. So I went ahead and changed the information so that now I can schedule it without having to be concerned about them even needing a password, which is you just click continue. Choose who you want to send it to. Today's date, it's already there. It's going to be at 8:30, right? I noticed when like I said before, if I send something out earlier, people don't come. But if I send it out right in a few minutes and say, you know, log in now.
Nalani, you do it on the 27th though.
Oh, the 27th, thank you.
And I wouldn't copy the link that you just got from here.
The last, not the second one. I thought he put a second one in there.
Oh, is there a link for 400?
Did you put, Doug, did you put an additional link in there? There were 2 links. I put the
No,
second one.
the link that's in there right now will not work on Tuesday because it has the password team.
Well, then I'm just gonna save it, and then later when we get it.
Yeah.
I'll do it later.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll try to do it Monday. Everybody, new password 4009. Okay.
Perfect.
So I would love to jump in because I have done emails quite a bit, and I do not send them out as often as I used to. I used to do at least like once a month. I don't find that people read email as much, but there still are people that read email. Like everybody's just like, oh, nobody does email anymore. I just got an order from somebody, and I said this on, when did Stacy talk? Wednesday. I said this on Wednesday. I sent out an email in February for Heart Health Month. I'm going to probably send out something about the Mermaid Challenge now, right about the berries. So I'm finding that I'm probably sending out 5 or 6 a year now. It's not a ton. And I don't feel like I have to be a news writer and it has to be this beautiful newsletter, right? I want to keep it short because people don't have a lot of time. You want to keep it short. You want to keep it concise with good information that they're going to find valuable. And then like a link. to something, you know, an event would be good. But I just got an order from somebody that I met in 2017, okay, January of 2017. The newsletter went out in February, and she emailed me and she said, okay, I'm finally ready. And she ordered. Like, so you just never know. So I don't spend a ton of time on people that I met 4 years ago, right? But I'll certainly include them in an email because I'm already writing it.
Makes sense.
And that is for email only, correct? It's not texting.
So Doug introduced us to Project Broadcast. I now use Project Broadcast for texting, but I don't text. I mean, I think I have almost 2,000 well, I have about 1,500 in the email contacts, but the texting, I don't text that many people. I have, you know, like, I don't even know, probably 500 that I'll text. If it's a big event.
Let me talk a little bit about texting as we finish up today. And then if we want to do more tech stuff, people like tech stuff. So, I mean, if we might want to do another day of this, Sharon. Okay. So when it comes to texting, yes, I do use Project Broadcast. Everybody probably gets, unless you've unsubscribed, you probably get a Project Broadcast from me about this at least once a week. And that what it does is it allows me to message you guys. You guys seeing it? Yeah. Okay, I got it over here. See, look, Tatiana just said stop. Guess they had enough. See,
I can tell you about Tatiana. She is a nurse and she works in a delivery room. I mean, a delivery room, in an operating room all day long.
Oh.
And she travels 2.5 hours to work and 2.5 hours back. And when she's traveling, she can't get to her Voxer and she can't get on anything. And it's frustrating for her because she wants to work her business.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
yeah.
So anyway, so I send these out. I'm able to have what's called campaigns. So it's nice. You know, if somebody, like every Friday, you're going to get the lunch and learn. If there's a new team member, they get messages that come out. Hey, welcome to the team. Hey, if you want to get reminders, just text me, respond reminder, then it automatically sends this out. So it's kind of cool. And it ends up costing a lot though. I'm spending over $100 a month, just so you guys know, on this. But we send out a lot of messages. Like I do it 700 or 800 on Monday, and then Wednesday and Friday, and all that stuff. Most of you probably don't need that. Now, luckily, there are apps. Like here's one called Group, and this is for your phone. And the cool thing is, these are usually free or very, very cheap. And you can find some of these that are free. The difference is these things will come from your phone number, which could be good. Like I don't really want to send my customers, I'd have to reteach them who I even am. They'll get a strange phone number message if I give my customers, you know, a Project Broadcast, because that comes from a special phone number, so that my phone isn't blowing up with all those, can you take me off this list? Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what time's that meeting again? Like, I don't want to see all that. I leave it all in Project Broadcast. But there are apps on your phone. If you just search the App Store for mass texting, then it'll do it. And this stuff comes up and you can do that. And I think it's kind of nice if, let's say you have 30 customers and you say, hey, customers, want to give you a heads up. We have a special event about the shake with a medical doctor on Thursday night. Let me know if you want to go. It'll send everything out in one button to all your customers. Then when they answer you back, you'll get it back as if the text came from them, because it's not on a special fake phone number. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. Does anybody use something like that?
I would love to use something like that. I'm using mobile text alerts, and what I'm finding is that the people don't see that it's come. They don't know who I am unless they know that that it's me. Because when I send it out, it has this short number instead of my number. So what you're talking about sounds great. I just don't know how I can
This
implement
doesn't
that.
have your number though, does. This is a different number. but it says Doug's broadcast.
But it says
Well, that's
Doug's,
'cause-
right.
That's because when in the very first one that somebody gets, so this is what I do this for you guys. If you're on our team, if you're under Sharon Farrar, anywhere in the organization, about once a month, sometimes every 2 months, I should do it every month. I download all the new team members that happened in the last month and I import them into Project Broadcast. And I send out a welcome to the team.
Oh,
And
nice.
I can show you exactly what that is. So it is a it's a campaign. Where is it? New team. Welcome new team. And they get this message right here. So I tell them, I introduce who we are. I put their first name in there so it doesn't seem so strange. There's a graphic and I introduce me and Sharon and tell them this is the text notification. You might want to save it in your contacts as JP Team Broadcast. And then I remind them again, this is only a broadcast if you need to text us or call us, and I give them our phone numbers. And then I invite them to update their contact info if they want it to be different, because their name might actually be like wrong. Some people go by different names and stuff. And then to get reminders of team meetings, respond reminders. And then that signs them up with a tag called reminders. And then I can add that to the stuff I send out for reminders. So, I mean, I like to let everybody know, who it is and try to get them to save the number. I don't know. Do people really do it? Did anybody ever save my number as a special name, or do you just let it come as a phone number?
I just
Glenn
let
did
it
it?
come as, yeah, I just let it come as the number.
Okay. So yes, there are apps. You just got to figure out which ones they are that are for mass texting. That, Nalani, like I said, it could be very convenient, but if I were you, I would not load 5,000 phone numbers in there and text people, because then you could have 5,000 text responses coming back. Individual, not in a group chat. So that would be a nightmare. So you gotta-
Well, they don't come to me. Nobody.
I'm saying with the app, it would, Nalani.
Oh.
Well, it comes, right, it comes in the app. So
That's why they're free, because it's not, all it's doing is using your phone to do all the work. The reason Project Broadcast has it set up is, think about it, somehow they have a phone, I have another phone number.
Right.
It must be a phone line registered somewhere. I don't know how it works, but.
the only thing that sometimes gets me is it doesn't come to my phone like it's a real text, right? Like it doesn't come to my messages. Sorry. What happens is it comes to that app. So like, unless I'm really thinking about it, I sometimes on my phone don't open that app to see if somebody's responded.
Exactly. That's how it is
You
with
turn
me.
on
with-
reminders.
With mobile
But
text
I,
alerts.
but I would say, like, I always start out my text with, hey, this is Karen with Juice Plus, so they know, you know what I mean? Because it is a different number. And I don't know, to me, if I got 5,000 people replying, I think that while it would be a lot of work, I'd be freaking excited, so.
I don't have that many people on my text list. That's my email list. I wish I had that many. on
Yeah,
my
I
text
mainly
list.
send it for customers. I use it for my team to remind of the team meetings. It's rare that I send it out to prospects for, for something, but
And when it comes to communication, it can kind of feel like, it's too much, like we're bothering people or something, but we have to. It's the only way that people are going to know what's up. And it's kind of what's normal and expected. Now, if you're sending out stuff every day of the week, that's going to be too much, obviously.
Mhm.
But
So Doug, with the mass texting, I just put that in my app store and a bunch of things came up, but Project Broadcast was not one of them. Is that one that you recommend over the others for
it's a
some
paid
reason?
service.
Some of these are paid, but I don't see that one.
I know. Well, Project Broadcast, I think, is primarily web-based. I do use it on the phone, though.
But
Well, you
don't be,
gotta
like, I only
$10
pay
a month.
$10. I only pay $10 a month.
Let me, I'm gonna I'm going to make this as clear as possible. This is the difference between these. This is the big deal. Project Broadcast is going to, anything that has a unique phone number is going to cost you money. But you can find apps that will just use your cell phone number, and those many times are going to be free or very, very inexpensive. But the downfall is you're going to have the messages are going to come to your actual text line. It'll look like in messages. Maybe it's not a problem. You know, it depends. I would do that for like customers and like direct team and stuff.
Do you feel like that takes the personal part out of it?
Oh yeah. People know, like you, even if it says, hey, Kristen, lunch and learn today, you probably can figure out, especially since I almost have to put it at the end. If you would like to stop receiving these messages, reply stop. Because if you don't, some cell phone services are going to block me. Like I got blocked for a while because I was sending pictures, a link as my last thing, and no stop message. And then I complained to the company and they said, well, you can't put a link as your last thing, and you have to let people unsubscribe, or the cell phone providers are going to say, oh, this is spam.
So when they respond stop, that doesn't automatically unsubscribe them. You actually have to go in and unsubscribe them, correct?
Right.
Okay.
No, that's not on this. On
No.
Project Broadcast, on my tags, let's do somebody that just said stop today. So Jackie Nielsen said stop. Looks like the first time I sent her a message was on July 2020. And she's reached the point where she
Sorry,
has-
I'm reading Michelle's message.
I know, Michelle's is hilarious.
I know.
I think you have to share who's stopping and who sends messages to the leaders at least.
I am not going to do it.
I know.
Sorry. I thought about it.
And soon
But when she writes stop,
okay.
is she automatically, if I look at her contact information, she has do not message me connected right here. So now notice how she's grayed out too. Michelle is not grayed out. That means Michelle didn't actually send the word stop.
So let me tell you what my phone does. When you ask a question like that on my phone, it puts an auto response. So it had stop right underneath where you asked the question. So I was like, I didn't send stop. And then when I typed that in, it disappeared because it was just like waiting for me to hit enter to send it. It is just weird. My phone doesn't need to do any work for me. I don't know why it did
That's
that.
so funny. Oh my gosh. So, okay. So now I have a next question. So who do you add to that list, Doug? Do you add every new partner that joins Team Transformers to that list?
Every new partner gets an email introducing me and Sharon and telling them we're really happy they're on the team and that this is our broadcast message. Here's our phone numbers you can have if you ever want to call us or need to text us. And if you'd like to get reminders, please respond with the word reminder. That's what every new partner gets.
Okay, so I don't have to actually send your reminder out to my new partners because they're already getting it.
If they did that, you could ask questions like, did you join the thing? Or you could also tell them, just text, you see the phone number because it comes to you. Just text the word reminders to this number. That'd be a good thing to tell your people. You know, do you know what I mean?
To your number that you sent out the lunch and learn reminder?
Yeah. So my number is 954-417-4949. You sign up a new person, you can just say, hey, and go ahead and, text the word reminders to this number, and then you'll get some great reminders. And then I have different tags, Kristen. I could have tags for customers. I have, did anybody at Leaders, I might have asked you guys if you wanted to get the email the text campaign that Rachel Brewer uses. She does like once a month a text message to I shouldn't have said her name because I think people didn't love it that much, but it
I'd
gives you,
love to see it.
did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
I use it.
Oh, you use it.
I'd love to
Mhm.
see it.
Okay, so let's do that on Monday.
Yeah, I'll figure out a way to automate it if you'd like, because obviously it's over 12 months, but there's a way where I can send one per minute. And there's like 15 of them and you get all of them. Then you can just copy and paste them. And she's cool with you sharing them.
Okay, so today I wanted to introduce to you guys really quickly our regional director. We're having a leader meeting right after this, so I wanted Kathy to say hi.
Oh, cool.
We'll transition. Kathy, you there? I saw you a second ago. Where'd she go? Maybe she got back off.
She left.
She's there. She's there. Kathy's iPhone, right?
Oh, it says,
That might be Crispin.
Oh,
All right, so we're going to end now because we have another meeting.
yeah, sorry. She's like, looks like you were on another call.
Oh, well, we better shut off then, really. Or,
Okay.
yeah,
well,
he's gonna end it so we can come back in. Okay.
All right, I'm going to end it. And if you're supposed to be here, you come back. Sharon, you'd have to end it.
I will. I'll stop the live stream.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. We'll continue this on Monday.